Hi guys, I know it's been a very long time. Actually, it's been exactly 6 months to the day, I think, because I think today is the 27th, November 27th. Today is Thanksgiving. It's Thursday. So I decided to do this vlog because the last vlog that I uploaded was for my birthday. And if you didn't see that, you can go back and see it. It's older, so obviously. So I just basically had the energy and I just felt like doing a vlog today just to update you on my life and things that have occurred since. As you can see, once again, the tree is up. Time flies. 2025 has been a very good year for me. I mean, every year is good that you're alive and you're healthy and you're blessed and your family's well also. And my mom, she's elderly and she's doing great, thank the Lord. Anyway, so 2025 has been great. And one of the things that I did after that birthday vlog was I cut my dreads. If you watch my videos, you would know and see that I had dreads before. So I'll insert and you'll see that I got rid of my dreads. That was the first. I mean, this thing looks crazy. Crazy, bruh. This one's really short. Let's see. Oh. So for today, for Thanksgiving, as you know me, I don't really celebrate this day or whatever. My favorite holidays are my birthday, Thanksgiving, Easter. Anyway, so today I'm gonna make a white bean chili. Yes, well, white bean chili. I don't like it the traditional way with those big brown beans or red beans or whatever. So I'm gonna make my own style of chili. And then I'm gonna have some very special bread from a bakery, and I'll tell you about that later. So you saw the clips that I showed you there of me cutting my dreads. I was gonna wait until I was 50 to do them, but I was just feeling renewed at that time. It was obviously after my birthday when I did that. I was feeling renewed and I just went ahead and did it, and I'm liking the vibes right now. Okay, I'm really liking the vibes. My hair is shorter, like right here on my neck, but I'm really liking the vibes now. Also, something else that I've been doing ever since my birthday is if you don't follow me on my Instagram, let me see the name because I look at my Instagram name because you know I'm elderly and I forget. So if you want to follow me on there, I did post something a long time ago telling you guys that from the other Instagram to follow me on my new Instagram, which is dragon_gem GEM 777. Okay, dragon_gem GEM 777 at Instagram. Okay, that is my new Instagram if you want to follow me there. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because that's where I post anything that has to do like with my personal relationship, the person that I'm with, whatever, that I'll get into in a little bit. So you can follow me on there. Okay? Let me show you my tree this year. I feel like I went kind of simple. Last year was more beigey and creams. Now it's like silvers and reds and stuff like that. So this is what the tree is looking like this year. I love it. I always love my Halloween picture of this year, obviously. I mean, don't I look cool in that picture? So anyway, like I was saying, I've been having this whole week off from work, which is very nice to decompress because work was very busy, a lot of changes, positive changes for the better, but very hectic at work. So I have this whole week off. So like I was saying, I'm going to be making a white bean chili, okay? And I actually wanted to show you guys this beautiful pot that I purchased. Very nice. I loved it because this looks like a little clover. You know I love clovers. If you didn't know, now you know. So I'm going to be making a white bean chili. I'll show you the ingredients of how I'm going to do it. And this is ground turkey, the organic ones from Publix. I'm not going to make it with, like I said, red meat or anything. I don't eat meat like that, so I'm going to make it with this, okay? And the other things are things that you can add yourself. Like I'm gonna add onion and garlic and all that other stuff. You see your stuff like you want, but at least I showed you the main ingredients. Start with the cooking the chili, and let's just get started. Snack on a little bit of these way, I know this is probably going to be random, but it is part of what's happening. I'm in menopause, and I haven't had the rag in 3 months, which is very nice. 3 months, guys. So maybe, hopefully she's gone forever, but I know it's not because it's still too early. Cook your meat. You know what I'm saying? Cook your meat. I'm doing it with turkey. And then obviously you season to your discretion. I'm going to have the, I'll show you. I showed it before, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in here. Chili seasoning. Okay. I honestly never used this before, but obviously I'm going to use it for my chili, and even though I'm going to use this particular sauce for it. So let me put this. I don't know, I'm going to have to. Onions, a whole chicken broth. I didn't show you that, but I'm gonna tell you. I'll show you what it's looking like right now. It's looking like this, and I'm gonna just let it cook. Okay, so now I'm gonna get to what you guys are probably most interested in. Besides my white bean chili, and if you follow my Instagram, I found this cup at the thrift store. I haven't been thrifting, by the way, like in the past, because I feel like I don't need anything. Thank God I'm blessed. I don't really need anything. So I actually went to the thrift store, like I think it was the day before yesterday, just to walk around and look. This is one of the things that I found for 99 cents, and it had a sticker under that. This was actually from TJ Maxx, so it's not like a vintage type of thing, but 99 cents. If I would have seen this in TJ Maxx when it was there originally priced for $7.99, I would not buy it, even though I do have mugs that are more expensive. But I just know when I'm investing, what I'm investing in, and this is not something I would pay $8 for. But I will pay 99 cents. So anyway, you guys don't know this, but I'm gonna tell you, obviously. I have been like alone, not dating or involved with anyone for like 11 years. So I just decided to be single and just focus on my career, my work, and my son, which you guys probably have seen in other blogs, okay? So I just decided to be alone and just focus on myself, my kid, and my work. So I don't know, after my birthday, I was feeling very good this year. It's just different type of energy. I entered 2025 with a different type of energy. I was just feeling positive about a lot of things, myself, my work, even though changes have to happen at work. But anyway, I'm blessed, and I don't know, I just was feeling different. The point is that one day, since I worked with a lot of the people that I know in there, we've been working there for the same amount of years, which is 10 years plus. And one of my coworkers says to me, you should go out there and date and things like that, because you've been single for so long, and they know me. They know that how I am. I'm just a homebody. I'm all about my son and my work and my home, and not really going out like that. So she was like, you're young. You should just go out there and see, just do things, basically. So I had my coworker, male, that's single also, that I've known for a long time. He actually heard the conversation, and he stood up. He's like, oh, why don't you try this application that I'm on? So at that point, I'm like, what's that? So he shows me his thing, and then the first thing I say is like, is this free? Because I'm funny and I'm cheap. So he's like, yeah, it's free. He showed me his profile, and he's a guy. So he's like, oh, I go on dates like once a week. I'm dating people. So whatever. I'm like, okay. I decided to do it. Okay. So right there at work, I did it really fast, and I was surprised, because normally I'm not into like the online dating thing. I just feel like most of the people on the applications are just nut jobs, and they're just looking to get laid. I never would think that I'm gonna find a guy that wants to be serious. So I just have an attitude like that, where I was like, okay, I'll just do it, and just to do it because it's free. So I went in like that with that attitude about just whatever, let me do it. You know what I'm saying? If I could maybe go out on a date or whatever, just to get myself a groove of, you know, interacting with a man, because I haven't dealt with one in a decade. So I decided to do and sign up. So it's so weird because I did it, and it was probably like the second day that I got a message from a particular guy. It was like a whole bunch of nut jobs, or it was just talking that wasn't leading to anything. So I was just having fun, just texting, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and then they would fall off and disappear or whatever. Some was keep texting, but they were rushing. They were rushing the process as far as, oh, let's just meet for coffee real quick. And I didn't like that. Like, I'm a type of person that I'm gonna do things when I'm ready. And if you don't believe me, or you think I'm a catfish you, or you just want to meet, so if we have cameras, the point is, I don't care. I'm gonna do things when I want to do them, when I feel comfortable and ready. So like the second day that I was on there, this guy sent me a message, and I don't know, I just felt, just with the kind of how he approached me, he was just talking normal, like, hi, good morning, and like he was normal. So I started to talk. So anyway, we were talking on the app for like, I don't know, maybe like, I would say like 3 days. And then he said, asked me if we could, I think he gave me his number. He's like, if you want, you can give me a call. Like, he didn't ask me for my number, which at one point I was like, okay, well, is he a player? Because I grew up with brothers. I'm thinking, when a guy gives you the number, he's not serious. But I have to remember that I have been alone for all these decades, and this was online. It's not like it was a on in-person thing. So he gave me his number, and I called him, or I don't remember, to be honest with you. He'll probably know better, but I think that he gave me his number and I called him, and then he had said, he's like, oh, hi, and then we were talking. He's like, oh, we graduated from moving on from the app into talking on the phone, which I thought it was really cool. So we were on the app for like 3 days, texting and stuff like that. Then we moved on to talking regular, which was cool. So one of the things that I found interesting, that I liked about him immediately, was the fact that, well, you know, I like older men, okay? That was the first thing. And obviously when I saw the pictures, I liked what I saw. So I'm like, are you sure you're 6 feet? Are you sure? Because the pictures, he's like, yeah, I'm 6 feet or whatever. Yeah, that's anyway, I'm chronicling this video because I'm going to just be honest. You know, I don't know if you know I'm Gemini, but I want to chronicle this because I want to look back, because I don't know how long this relationship is going to last. Listen, I'm very into him and I love him, okay? But the point is, I just want to chronicle this because I just think it's cool just to chronicle. A lot of the other videos I've deleted, because when I used to do vlogs, I could tell like I was just being crazy and funny. But anyway, I just want to chronicle this just to remember, and just to see how long this relationship lasts. And maybe one day I will show him this video, because maybe I will, because I'm not going to show him or anything like that. If you want to see what he looks like, you can go to my Instagram. But as far as my vlog, you're not going to see him in my vlog. So anyway, so we met from this app. Okay, so we were talking on the phone, and he was older, and then he doesn't have any kids. And every time I tell him this now that we're together, and I would tell him what I would say when I was single and what type of man I would want to manifest, which of course I'm not going to say on here, but the point is, he has those things. And I would tell him every time, because he's like, I can't believe that you were alone all these years and you're such a good, anyway. So I manifested him. So one of the things that I loved is that he doesn't have kids, okay? And I never thought I would find, that's what I'm saying about manifesting, because it's crazy, because I was very specific. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, and he doesn't have any kids at all. Not even half of one. And I was like, wow, that was the best part. Okay, that's one of the, so no kids and all that. So we were talking, and we just kept talking and talking. The point is just to skip those little details that I loved about him. Okay, no kids. Okay. And no pets either. So we were talking on the phone. So like when we were talking on the phone for like 5 days on the phone on the talking, he's like, well, when do you want to meet? And I'm like, listen, this is new for me, and of course, because I already had told him that I've been alone all this time or whatever and stuff like that, and then just take, when can we meet? I said, I'm not ready to meet you, okay? And if you're not comfortable with that and you want to stop talking, that's fine. It doesn't matter, because I want to do things in my way and how I want them. I don't care if we're talking for 5 7 days. When I'm ready, I'll tell you. And I came across like that to him, and he was very quiet. And he went, like, cleared his throat, and he said, okay, no problem, we'll meet whenever you're ready. So the point is that we stayed talking on the phone. Okay, we would, at that point, time passing, he would send me pictures on his phone, and I would send him pictures and stuff like that. And I guess maybe from his end, he wanted to confirm and make sure it's this girl. And I understand, because apparently there's catfishing situations that still happen. So we were doing that in the meantime. So finally, after talking for like, on the phone, we were talking on the phone for like a month. Okay, we were, yes, it was like a month. And finally, I told him on a weekend, on a weekend, I said, okay, let's meet. Because at that point, I knew his work schedule and his days off. So I said, okay, why don't we meet we'll meet on Sunday morning. We met, and then I picked a Starbucks just to be like whatever. So he was like, why don't we have to do Starbucks? Let's do something like different, a place we've never been. And I liked that. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this because my mind is all over the place. He's also a Gemini, which is to me crazy, because I would always say I will never date or get involved with a Gemini. And I guess because I'm a Gemini, and I'm like, why would I want to be with another Gemini? That's crazy. So, but he's like a June Gemini, a May Gemini, so maybe that helps. I don't know. So anyway, he picked this place, this cute little cafe place, and we met. Okay, and he was there, and I was hiding part because I didn't want him to see still what I drove or whatever. Or I don't think he knew, and I was still being very protective. So I'm like, what kind of car am I looking for? He told me. So anyway, he was sitting there, and we met. And when he got up, because look at my Instagram if you want to know what he looks like, okay? He's bald. So I knew this obviously from before, and I just felt a little bit funny when we were talking on the phone, obviously, before we met. I'm like, I've never been with a bald guy. He's like, really? I said, no. I said, I've never been attracted to bald guys. He's like, oh my God. So anyway, he looks really good when he wears a cap. So the first day I said, listen, wear black and wear a cap. I said, I'm gonna wear black too. Let's kind of be like monochrome, like a black vibe. So he was like, okay. So he wore a black top and everything, and he wore a cap. And I just know that when I got there, I said, hey, I went around the corner. He was sitting outside waiting for me. I said, hey, and he turned around and he got up. I was like, he looks better in person, okay, to me. And he was tall. He was six feet. So I was happy about that. So I saw him, and I was smiling, and he was smiling too, and we hugged. I don't know, I'm just smiling because it's funny to look back. So anyway, the first date was nice, and the rest is history, obviously. So that was, we started talking. When we met online was in the beginning of June, actually, because that was right after his birthday, because his birthday is like in the his birthday is like the first week of June, and we met right after that. And I remember when we were first talking, his throat was kind of like not sounding good over the phone. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just getting over a cold and stuff like that. I got sick after my birthday, and hopefully it's not COVID. So anyway, the point is that I forgot what I was saying. So we met, and then after that we had our second date. And then the rest is history. It's been on ever since. We've had a few bumps on the road and stuff like that with our personality. He's very easygoing. I love that about his personality. He's very chill. And I think because even though we're both Geminis, I don't know if you guys know about the Chinese zodiac. I'm a dragon in the Chinese zodiac, and he's a goat. So his temperament is very different than mine. Like, I'm very like aggressive and rough and stuff like that, and he's more like gentle and stuff like that. Even when he's talking, he's very chill. So he might have his Gemini traits in there that I've seen sometimes with his mouth. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, he's very chill, and I love that about him. So we've been together. Obviously, it's been 6 months that we're together. And then in June, obviously, it'll be 1 year that we're together. And what else? He's actually from up north like me, like from New York. He's from New York like me, which is cool. We have that in common. And what else? What else do I have to say in reference to him? I just never thought that I was gonna meet somebody. Is the point. It was not in my spectrum. You could talk to my brothers. They'll tell you that my plan of my life was to be alone. Like after my son grows up or whatever, I had plans that didn't involve a man. Even though when I would talk to my family and they would say, "Oh, if you want a man, how would he be?" I will always be specific. If I'm gonna be with a man, it's gonna be like this, like this, like this. Other than that, I'm not interested. So I just find it interesting. That's what I'm saying. God is real, guys. God is real. Manifesting is real. And yeah, it might have took 11 years, but you got to remember, it's not like I was in a hurry or in a rush to be with them. Women out there need to learn how to be by themselves and love themselves or whatever. I mean, I always love myself regardless, but learn and be by yourself, okay? Because I'm happy by myself and I'm happy with somebody. Yeah, when you have somebody, it's fun. You can tell by my face when I'm smiling and I talk about him, it's cool. But you have to learn how to be by yourself and love yourself, because you shouldn't have to need somebody to be happy. So anyway, the point is that we've been together 6 months now, and if you go on my Instagram, dragon_gem, GEM777, follow me there, and you're gonna see that's where I'm gonna post anything that has to do with us, like travels and things like that, and pictures, and then my stories. You can see there. We already had our first travel together. We traveled to New York. That was our first trip together. Yes, in the chaos of what's happening in the world. And it was very, very nice. It was very nice. I had a good time. It was very exciting that we took. And he did that on his own. He's like, "Well, let's just go for a weekend. Let's just go out of town. Let's go." I'm like, "Okay." And the next thing you know, he just did it. And he asked me what days are good for me. I didn't know. And he's like, "Let's go to New York." And I'm like, "Okay." He bought the tickets and everything, and booked the hotel and everything. And it was very, very nice to be in our city, because we're both from there. And it was great. It was great. It was a nice experience. And it was cool. You know what I'm saying? And we get along very well for the most part. And he's great. He's very, very great. If he's lucky, one day I'll be able to show him this. If not, if we break up, of course, I'm never going to show him. Okay? So, he's just great. He's a great guy. He loves his mom. He's really cool. And,
hey, do you want me to close the door?
He's really great, and I have to say I'm really happy, to be honest with you. But like I said, I was happy by myself too. But it's cool to meet somebody that is sane, because you hear a lot of stories out there from Instagram and everywhere else about ghosting and boasting and all that crap. And you know what? He was online for a long time. Like, not on the site that I'm saying, but he would tell me that he would get on and off and stuff like that, and he would get like disappointed and stuff like that, because the truth is there's nothing out there. There's people out there, yes, but if you're the type that you're looking to have fun and stuff like that, there's a whole lot of shit like that out there. But to meet someone like to be for real with, it's not that easy. So if you guys are single out there, females, yeah, the online dating apps, yeah, they're whack and they're crazy sometimes, but you never know. Sometimes you never know. And it's just like this girl that I follow online. You probably guys know her. She's like she makes jewelry online. She was single for a long time in bad relationships, and she met her guy on online too, like a Facebook, whatever it's called, marketplace or whatever, I don't know. She met him, and they're actually married now, and they have a child. Like, to me, that's fast. But when you meet someone and it works and it's good and you know what you want, that's how it will go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, my point is, give it a chance. You know, even if you've been disappointed or whatever, you just keep going, unless you just want to stay alone. Because like I said, my plan was to be alone and focus on my own life, help my kid grow into high school and all that stuff, and just do me. So But it's nice to have somebody. And something else that we have planned, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog that. We already have the tickets already. Something I'm gonna vlog, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog because I haven't been vlogging and it's not something that I do, obviously. I just feel like when you're, I don't know, that's why when people do this as a profession, I respect it because it's a lot of work. And maybe I feel tired because I do have a regular, my career that I do. So it's like, please. And it's mentally draining. So we have a trip planned and we're going to be going to Japan next year. And it's going to be for my birthday, which is very, very exciting. We're going to be going to Japan. I'm very excited. And that's going to be for my 50th birthday. And last night we were talking like, yeah, we're going to do Japan for my 50th. Yes, I'm going to be 50 years old. I mean, yes, I'm blessed. God loves me. He loves all of us. But I'm just saying, 50, we're going to Japan, Tokyo, Japan. And he told me last night we're going to have to go do Mount Fuji and all that stuff. He's in charge of the planning of what we're going to do. But it's fine. He's great at that. That's where it balances our relationship. Sometimes if I want to do something I'm curious about, I'll do it. But he's very cool with doing things and stuff like that. Like, let's do this, let's do that. He'll send it to me and I'm down for whatever. So in that aspect, we're cool together. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be next year, God willing. Tickets are already purchased and we're going to be going to Japan. And you'll see pictures on Instagram, I'm sure. Follow me on there, dragon_gem, GEM 777 at Instagram, and you'll see, because that's where I'm going to be posting things of him and I. Even if it's just whatever we do when we're hanging out, I want to do it on there. So I'm excited about that. Very excited. And he's going to be coming to bring me some bread from this bakery, this Italian bakery by his house. He's at the gym now, so he's gonna be bringing me some bread from this bakery by his house that I really like, so I can have with my white bean chili. He's gonna hang out with his mom and his aunt because he has to do something that he's gonna do with his mom. So no, I'm not gonna hang out with him, and it's fine. There's nothing like that. So that's a different story for a different time. But everything's fine. You know, I have something I'm gonna send to his mom that I got that I thought was really cute that she would like. So anyway, he's gonna come here before he goes down to his auntie's house for their Thanksgiving thing or whatever. Then at night, when he's done with that, he's gonna swoop by here, obviously, and I'm gonna give him a taste of my white bean chili, of course. Okay, and you're gonna see, I mean, it looks very, very good. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, that's my update in reference to my life since May 2025. I'm very thankful, very blessed. And I'm not just thankful because today is Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for everything in my life, my health, my family. My kids are doing great. My son, shout out to Jalen, he's doing great too. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's fine. Also, something else that occurred that's very special to me this year, which was actually happened, wow, time has flown. This happened in right after I met him. She was born. Oh my God, the time feels so warped. I have a brand new niece. And I'm excited because I'm going to go see her as well when we're going to Japan. We're going to make a stop to see her in California. So I'm excited about that. My niece, Samantha, my first niece that I love, that has my same last name, the heir of all my possessions. Yes, that will, because there's a lot of boys in my family. So I'm excited for her. And she's, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen I would post sometimes pictures of her because she is so cute. Of course, she's my niece. She looks just like me, but better, you know, so that's great. And so I'm excited. That's also what's happened this year for me and my niece, Samantha. And by the way, what makes it even more special, she's a Gemini. She was born in June, just like my man. So it's like, everything has been so nice. So my man, he finally came. Okay. One thing I have to say in this vlog, okay? I don't care even if he gets to see this vlog. One thing that I really get a little bit annoyed about him is that he's not punctual. I am very punctual, a punctual Gemini, and then I have one that's tells you he's gonna be there at a time and it comes 20 minutes over. But it's fine. No one's perfect. It's just the way that he is. But anyway, so look at what he got for me. Okay. He bought me Sprite. I have it for my chili that I'm gonna make, this special bread from this bakery that I showed you. And he got me also some treats for me and my son. You can't see them, but they're like cookies and stuff like that from the bakery, which is cute. He got me that, and let me show you what else that I was a surprise. So he got me this beautiful flowers. I didn't expect this, so it's a really nice surprise. I love them. They're beautiful, as you can see, and they look really, really good on my table. Love them. Beautiful. Also, this is random. I don't think it's random, but I'm telling you the recap of things that have happened since May to now. Something else that has occurred. I have gotten, how many? I've gotten 4 tattoos since then. Okay, 4. Yes, it's crazy. Of course, I'm not gonna show you, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen. Maybe I'll post it afterwards, one of them, so you can see them. But I've gotten 4 tattoos since then. It's crazy, and there's 2 more I have to get. One of those is a cross, and another one is one that I'm getting with him that we're gonna get together. We're gonna get like matching tattoos. We already have picked it out. So that's also something else that has been happening. That's since then. That's also new. That's why I'm sharing it with you. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog. I hope that you enjoy the recipe. If you decide the same thing that I made, is very, very delicious. Actually, I'm surprised. And I made that thing up the way I made it, literally. But you know, cooking is fun like that. You just add things as you go, and the next thing you know, you make a beautiful, beautiful, unique chili. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys. I don't know. Like I said, I don't vlog all the time, so maybe I'll see you guys if I do a Tokyo vlog, which probably I will, because God willing, everything is with God willing first, guys. Remember that. God willing first. Tokyo vlog, I'll probably make one and of course show you guys and also chronicle that journey. So thank you so much for watching. Can't even talk. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving of 2025. And have a nice Christmas as well. And we're gonna have our anniversary, our 6-month anniversary dinner soon. I'm not gonna vlog that. I'm just letting you guys know. So we're gonna go to a really nice restaurant for that. So anyway, stay tuned on my Instagram, and I most likely will post it and in my stories. Dragon_gem GEM77 at Instagram. And have a happy holidays. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas, and also happy 2026. The big 50, guys. 2026. See you guys next year, God willing. Peace.